From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is News Fix.
In this update, US President Donald Trump is being accused of inflaming Iran's anti-government protests as demonstrations enter a second week. At least 65 people have died and more than 2,000 arrested in unrest driven by crippling economic conditions. Trump has threatened to attack Iran if security forces crack down violently on protesters. Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi says, as translated by the BBC, he doubts the US will intervene.
From our perspective, the possibility of military intervention is very unlikely because there has been a failed experience in the past.
Meanwhile, Iranian Kiwis are holding public rallies today in cities including Auckland and Christchurch calling for regime change. Out-of-control bushfires continue to rip through Australia with at least 130 homes and buildings destroyed across Victoria. More than 3,000 hectares of land have burned and a state of disaster has been declared in 18 local government areas. Harcourt resident Tyrone Rice told 7 News he lost his home while battling one of the blazes for the County Fire Authority.
Gut-wrenching in a sense, but it can be rebuilt. We've got our lives, we've got our safety, our kids are safe, so life goes on, one step at a time.
People are being urged to take shelter as a tropical cyclone barrels towards North Queensland. Tropical cyclone Koji has been downgraded to a Category 1 storm but is still set to deliver damaging winds and heavy rain. Gusts of 120 kilometres an hour are expected for Townsville, Palm Island, Bowen and Whitsunday Islands. Queensland Premier David Crisafulli says a serious connectivity issue is affecting the Townsville area and complicating management of the weather event.
Somebody has cut those telecommunications line while trying to steal copper.
A pod of pilot whales have stranded for a fourth day at Farewell Spit, this time at 2 different sites. Project Jonah, Department of Conservation staff and other volunteers are working this morning to keep the 5 whales cool and comfortable before attempting to refloat them later today. That's news. In sport, a party in the Mediterranean looks on the cards for 6th-tier British football side Macclesfield FC after causing the biggest upset in FA Cup history. Euphoric fans at the team's 5,000-capacity stadium stormed the field after stunning reigning champions Crystal Palace 2-1 in the third round. The club was liquidated and expelled from the league in 2020, only to be saved by local businessman Rob Smethurst. Smethurst has been asked on the BBC how he plans to reward the team.
I'm just going to enjoy it, and maybe we go off to Ibiza and maybe I'll take the boys away and at some point, maybe at the end of the season once we've tried to go for the promotion.
A major career breakthrough for teenage snowboarder Dane Menzies. The 19-year-old has secured a maiden World Cup podium, securing bronze at the latest slopestyle event in Aspen. That's sport. I'm Sandy Hodge.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB on the free iHeart app.